The power of communication and our communication styles. Talker, feeler, thinker, and doer. Most importantly, please know there is not a right or wrong, and there's not one that's better or worse. We need every single one of our communication styles. Most importantly, we need to really honor everybody's different styles and have some fun and be curious about it. So, for a talker, they're going to process everything by talking. So, the minute something pops into their head, it pops right out of their mouth. And they do all of their processing by sharing and by talking. What's important is just listening to a talker is a great way to engage with them. You don't need to be writing everything down or thinking or listening to every word that a talker shares. Remember, you are honoring a talker by listening and letting them process by talking. A thinker is the opposite of a talker. They need time to think. The minute something pops in their head, they want to think about it. They want time to process it, and they're going to do all the processing internally versus externally. And then they're going to want to share it with you once they've already processed it. So, the way you can honor a thinker is give them time to think, give them time to really process ahead of time. If you have something that you want some answers from, share with everybody. Here's what we're going to talk about. Here's what I'd like to know your opinions about, so that it gives the thinker time to process and come prepared. And then if you are a feeler, what's very, very important is that you feel safe. You feel like you're in an environment where you're loved, respected, safe, heard, all the things that make us feel safe from a feeler perspective. I'm going to process my feelings by how things feel. When I walk into the gym or into the room, I'm going to immediately pick up what's the feel of this. And then everything about my actions is going to be directed to the feeling of it. So, the most important thing you can do for a feeler is respect their feelings. When they say, I'm just not feeling it, respect it. When they're saying, this is feeling really stressful, respect it. Let them know, hey, how can I help you? What do you need to feel better? Really speak into the language. So, talker, feeler, thinker, and doer. A doer loves to get things done. When they're thinking in checklist. They're thinking about how can I get this done? The best thing you can do for a doer is to let them do. So as you're in a team discussion or a conversation, a thinker's going to be thinking about it. A doer's going to be making a to-do list of everything they're going to do based on what's being discussed. A feeler's going to feel, how is all of this feeling? They're going to look around the room and their teammates are going to be curious as to how this conversation is going. And a talker is going to want to talk about it. So the gift is you can be a combination. You may have a dominant that really is who you are naturally, and then you're going to pick up the other things according to what you need. So remember, we are very adaptable and we can certainly be whatever we need to be for team success. This is a gift to really just honor and figure out who am I naturally. And also, if you need something from me, let me know. I'm happy to do, I'm happy to think, I'm happy to talk, I'm happy to feel. Just a good way for us to exchange what we are naturally. The best way you can practice this when you're starting to get to know people in a team environment is be able to start your conversations with, I'm a thinker, so let me think about that. I'm a doer, let me get to work doing it. I'm a feeler, let me feel how this feels. I'm a talker, let's talk about it. Just making it fun and simple really gives us an opportunity to see it for what it is, begin to love and honor each other, and most important, be curious about how to communicate.